I became homeless with a family breakup.
Everything was going okay in my life, it seemed, one day. And all of a sudden, they stopped going okay.
The reason we're in here is because I lost my job.
Eventually, I got evicted.
Before I was homeless, I looked on it as a problem that I would never encounter, something that would never happen to me.
The people that we have are everyday people. They're not the mean people, they're not all the drug addicts. They're beautiful, beautiful human beings.
Someone who's in a homeless situation is in a situation. It does not define who they are or what kind of person they are.
I have to tell you, when I arrived, I was new in my congregation. I didn't know who the guests were and who the volunteers from the congregation were.
It breaks your heart to see that a hardworking family could actually end up in a situation like this.
I am always surprised at how loving and open and friendly these people are.
It's a great opportunity for hands-on outreach. You don't have to go on a mission trip to do this.
We get just as much, if not more, out of it than the people that we're trying to help. It's just a wonderful feeling.
Homeless families have immediate needs for food, clothing, and shelter. They have to find jobs that pay enough to meet their basic needs. They have to find safe housing they can afford. The networks help bring stability and independence into the lives of homeless families.
I was in the military for 14 years and I'd gotten out. My problem that I had was that the skills I learned in the U.S. Army and the infantry don't translate over to the civilian world. I wasn't able to get a job. After a while, we lost our place. The hardest part about being homeless is not knowing if you're going to be able to take care of your family.
What's unique about the Interfaith Hospitality Network is that it allows congregations to work together to do what any one congregation might not be able to do alone.
For a congregation to be able to share their facilities, not as a shelter, but as a home to someone, that's really, I think, what the important thing is. That's what's meaningful about IHN. That's what's different about IHN. We're providing homes for homeless people, not shelters.
The Interfaith Hospitality Network mobilizes existing community resources. Houses of worship provide space on a rotating basis for a week at a time to provide temporary housing for families. Social service agencies refer families. The van transports the families to the host congregation. And most important of all, are the thousands of volunteers that get involved to make a difference in the lives of our families.
The people coming in and spending their time with us and cooking the meals for us have been a great help.
Often when we talk about a program like this, we think about, I'm an awfully busy person, I've got a lot of things to do. So when I tell people about why they might want to be part of Family Promise, I'll talk about how it's a chance to live out your faith. On Sunday mornings and in other contexts, we talk a lot about serving God. This is a way you can actually do it.
I think that IHN takes a big responsibility in these people's lives. So for me to do my little part that I can make a dinner, come, spend some time with people, feed them, is wonderful. So I feel like it's a minimal effort for such an enormous, enormous return.
Every congregation only hosts about 4 or 5 times a year. That makes an easy job to volunteer for. Once people do it, they really love it, and they want to keep doing it.
I do this because I really feel that I have to. The one thing you regret most are the things you haven't done, much more than the things you have done.
What's so wonderful about the program that it involves so many people? I think it's one of the best outreach programs a church or synagogue can have.
You can see how much it means by the outpouring of volunteers, people making food, people coming to have fellowship with the families that are visiting. It's a way that we all kind of band together for a really good purpose.
Thousands of volunteers are there because they care, and because they're simply there makes such a difference. So whether you're preparing a meal, doing the overnight shift, telling a story to a toddler, or just lending a sympathetic ear, families tell us, I never knew so many people cared.
They're friendly. They're giving us the support that we need to keep doing what we have to do to stand on our own feet. Guess what?
What?
I'm gonna start working tomorrow.
Woohoo! Now I'm gonna now I'm gonna go to my new house.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the new house soon.
I'm proud of you, Daddy.
Oh, thank you.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too.